So, welcome to In Good Faith. My name is Shaun Johnson. I'm a campus minister here at St. Norbert College. We have the privilege of being here with Dr. Wolfgang Grassl, who is an associate professor of business administration at the college. Dr. Grassl has taught at such universities as Oxford University in the United Kingdom, Webster University in his home of Austria, and the University of the West Indies. Dr. Grassl has recently been on sabbatical, where he's done some research, as well as has been guest lecturer at the invitation of the Patriarch of Venice to speak before a specialized school of theology and economics. He's published many works on economics and business, or in economics and business, and he's done some research on medieval history, as well as some research and publications on the Norbertine order. Thank you again for being here today with us.
Thanks for the invitation, Shaun.
Okay, I think we can go ahead and start with some questions. I'm really interested in the whole thing of you being invited by the Patriarch of Venice to speak at an economic and theology conference. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience and what that invitation was?
Yes, well, it grew out of work that I've been doing over the last 2 years or so for one of the dicasteries, as they're called, within the Vatican, the Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace. Mm-hmm. And that work concerned the role of business in today's society and a theological perspective on business. And through my involvement with that Vatican institution, which made me travel to Rome twice and is still ongoing, I got to know a number of people. So that invitation grew out of that involvement. And it was a conference, an international conference, quite high level, quite small though, with a select number of speakers and presenters in Venice, in a beautiful palace in Venice. And so it was like 2.5 days of a very, very intensive encounter between different positions on the social teachings of the Church.
Okay. And your particular position piece I read a little bit of it, talked about being more.
Yes, this is a phrase that is taken from the most recent papal encyclical, Caritas in Veritate, or Charity in Truth, where the Pope uses that phrase, being more, essere di più in Italian. Mm-hmm. And how can one be more? How can one grow beyond one's limitations? And the idea of the paper was, and of my presentation, which will be published very soon, was that the logic of the Holy Trinity gives us the clue for being more, because it's a very powerful logic for understanding society, because what the Holy Trinity actually means is unity in diversity. Mm-hmm. There are three persons with their different identities, the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, with their different identities and yet the same substance as we believe. And so having the same substance yet different identities gives us, I believe, a clue for even for social policy. And that was the idea that I presented, and that was discussed in Venice.
One of the things I thought was interesting about this idea of being more as well was the whole idea that society exists for the development of the human being.
Yes.
That's sometimes a radical
yes, it's not
concept.
It's not humans that exist for society. It's not humans that have to fit into the straitjacket of a state or so. All these institutions are there for as the Pope says in his social encyclical, integral human development. So a human development that is not only becoming richer or becoming healthier or something like that, but also growing morally, growing spiritually.